Congress is taking the position, your Congress, under House Leader Pelosi and Schiff, that they can subpoena secretly your phone records and publish them without accountability. You can't even ask for the subpoena. They take the position they shouldn't even have to get court authorization to take your private papers. And it's outrageous that a court would uphold that misconduct from any scrutiny. Judicial Watch sued the Adam Schiff and the House Intelligence Committee for those secret subpoenas he issued to get the phone records of Rudy Giuliani and other Americans and then publish them. And we sued in federal court, alleging that we had a common law right to access to government records. And the court, in an opinion issued by Judge Beryl Howe, said that Adam Schiff can keep his records secret. Schiff claims sovereign immunity, which the court suggested probably wasn't appropriate, the speech or debate clause privilege. Now, we suggested that it was an impeachment effort, was judicial-like proceeding, as the court has found, and therefore wasn't subjected to the speech or debate clause privilege. And certainly, given the misconduct, there are other issues that should have been considered by the court as well. Because if you can't get, if you're a police officer or the FBI and they tried to get a subpoena of your phone records without court authorization, it would be illegal. Congress is taking the position, your Congress, under House Leader Pelosi and Schiff, that they can subpoena secretly your phone records and publish them without accountability. You can't even ask for the subpoena. They take the position they shouldn't even have to get court authorization to take your private papers. And it's outrageous that a court would uphold that misconduct from any scrutiny. The way I read this decision, the lawyers may get nervous when I start interpreting court opinions, that they can do this with impunity. Forget about the accountability in terms of figuring out what they did. That they could send someone to raid your home, perhaps, under their own power and not be subject to scrutiny or accountability for it. It's concerning, don't you think? And of course, Adam Schiff did this corruptly. I mean, it was the president's lawyer he targeted, Rudy Giuliani. The president has a right to counsel. And he blew up that right to counsel by trying to take his secret records. Schiff should be impeached. Oh, I know. The left will tell you that congressmen can't be impeached. Actually, that's not true. Of course they can be impeached. Whether it will be successful or not is another matter. It's pretty much a good rule of thumb that whenever you hear something interesting about, oh, well, this can be done, this can't be done, and you hear the media say, oh, that can't be done, experts say, you can pretty much rule it out that you can pretty much reject the notion or reject the media's analysis. So when they say, oh, that can't be done, it's usually not the case. In the case of Adam Schiff, he can be impeached. There's nothing in the Constitution that protects a member of Congress from not being impeached. Now, a member was previously impeached in the 19th century, and the Senate refused to convict him. So that that has been seen as like a bar to impeachment, but it just suggests that the Senate doesn't like the idea of impeaching a member of Congress, but doesn't mean they can't. So we don't believe the judge's decision was correct. Whether we appeal it is another question. But again, it was Judicial Watch who went to court to try to hold Adam Schiff accountable for abusing the constitutional rights of Donald Trump, Rudy Giuliani. And remember, the published phone records that Giuliani and others that he published included Devin Nunes, the member of Congress, John Solomon, the reporter. I think Jay Sekulo's records were published. Victoria Tenzing and Joe Geneva, I think their records were published as well. So he violated the constitutional rights of many innocent Americans. Yes, innocent Americans, just so he could pursue his coup attack on President Trump. And a federal court ruled that Judicial Watch can't get access to the records documenting that abuse. So irrespective of the court decision, I want you to remember that they are taking the position, the House is, that they can secretly subpoena your phone records and publish them without accountability. That you can't go to court to get the access to what they did, or perhaps even sue them for abusing your rights. So again, Judicial Watch isn't forgetting about Schiff's corruption. And if I were the president, given not only this corruption, but his evident penchant for leaking and his dishonesty in working with the inside coup plotter, the whistleblower, I cut off his access to classified information. That's what the president should do. There's no law requiring the president to give anyone classified information. Schiff can't be trusted. He's abused his power and authority. I wouldn't give him classified information. The law doesn't require the president to do that. So, all of this tells you that Judicial Watch, once again, is front and center on all of these battles for government accountability, where the Justice Department is absent, the media is absent. Even Republicans, they don't care about Adam Schiff anymore. Adam Schiff almost blew up our government. He engaged in a coup attack on the president. Where's the accountability? Republicans don't care. They're too busy trying to keep themselves in office. That's why you need independent groups like Judicial Watch.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all the latest news from Judicial Watch.